Hello everyone, Marwan's here. If you have Netflix and you're looking for some recommendations on what to watch, this video is for you. I've been on a Netflix kick lately. There's quite a few movies and TV shows I wanted to recommend in case if you're looking for something to watch. And I'm just gonna get right into it. Everything I'm about to recommend, they're on Netflix only because they are Netflix original programs. And there are two Netflix TV shows that I wanted to recommend. The first one is Selena The Series. It came out December of 2020. And there's 9 episodes and it is considered part 1. Netflix announced that part 2 will arrive in May 2021. So it's just a few months away. With Selena The Series, I thought they did a wonderful job portraying not just Selena, but her family. So the show isn't really primarily focused just on her, but it's also focused on the rest of the crew, her family, to show you from the early days before her rise to fame. And some of the characters you're gonna dislike, and it's intentional. Part 1 of the show was engaging. It has a lot of entertaining parts. It is a limited series, and the way part 1 wraps up, it does a wonderful job on holding you over until part 2 arrives. Christian Serrato's killed it in this role. She did great. I was a fan of her from The Walking Dead. And the second Netflix series that I recommend, it's another limited series, and it's called Night Stalker, The Hunt for a Serial Killer. This show, it's only 4 episodes, obviously because it's based on a true story, so it wraps up everything in just the 4 episodes. It features a lot of interviews from the victims, the detectives, the police, and so on. And each episode just keeps you glued in. As soon as you finish an episode, you're gonna want to watch the next one. And again, it's only 4 episodes, so it's easy to binge watch the whole thing in one night if you want. And because I was not familiar with that serial killer, I found the show to be really shocking. Switching now to the Netflix movies, American Murder, The Family Next Door. This is another one that's really difficult to watch. And the entire film uses footage that was captured by the police, by the media, even videos that was uploaded to the internet. And as soon as I finished this film, it really left a mark on me. When a story is based on a true story, it makes me care more about it. And everything that you see in the movie was captured, so you see everything unfolding. I don't want to go into the actual crime that took place, but it's really, really awful. And the fact that you get to see a lot of it from like the body cams from the police or a phone footage, it's very hard to watch. Now, switching off from the serial killer, the crime stuff, I want to recommend the next film called Death to 2020. And this one is more of a funny take on everything that happened last year in 2020. So it's like a Netflix way of showing the things that took place during that year, you know, good and bad, but mostly bad. And some of the famous celebrities that you get to see in this one goes from Samuel L. Jackson to Hugh Grant and even Lisa Kudrow. It's funny, but some parts they do change the tone a little bit to make it more serious because they do eventually talk about the Black Lives Matter protests last summer and obviously what led to it. So there are some very important serious topics discussed. They do a good job at highlighting the very important events that took place in 2020, and it's really entertaining. For the celebrities, they had me cracking up, especially Hugh Grant and Lisa Kudrow, because they are playing these very exaggerated characters that can be either ignorant, naive. It's not even that long either. It's just from start to finish, very entertaining, informative, and it's one of those that you could just kick back, relax, and just watch and be reminded of everything that happened in 2020. The next film, also based on a true story, The Trial of the Chicago 7. The film came out months ago. It's already getting nominated for a bunch of awards, and rightfully so. I highly recommend you watch this film. It's incredible. The basic synopsis is that there was a peaceful protest that eventually led into like a violent clash with the police. And so the film shows you the characters that were part of the protest, and you get to see it from their point of view on what happened as they start talking about it during the trial. The cast is just incredible. Very powerful story. You absolutely will not be disappointed. Another Netflix film that just came out this month, Malcolm and Marie. Netflix synopsis for this film goes, as a filmmaker and his girlfriend return home from his movie premiere, Smoldering tensions and painful revelations push him towards a romantic reckoning. And there's only two cast members that you'll see throughout this entire film: Zendaya and John David Washington. Even though John did such a great job with his role, Zendaya killed it. Her character is portrayed, when you first meet her, she's very quiet. She's not talking as much. John's character was talking most of the time. And Zendaya's character is just listening, paying attention, but you could see the look on her face that there's some tension there. She's angry about something. But that's how the movie starts. And then for 2 hours, you get to see these two characters just having argument after argument, conversations after conversations. They slowly keep revealing more and more about the relationship, how they see each other, how they view each other, how they treat each other. And it's a must watch. The dialogue is just fantastic. The way it hooks you in, you'll be wanting to listen and paying attention to every single word they say. And my God, do they deliver. I did not know what to expect, and they did a wonderful job at telling the story that they wanted to tell. Quick fun fact about this movie, other than the fact that it is in black and white, it also takes place in one night in one location, again, with just these two people. So it was actually a very, very easy film to produce last year because of the pandemic. Another film that I enjoyed and I would recommend for you guys to check out is called The Vanished. And it stars Thomas Jane, who is one of my favorite actors that I really consider to be very, very underrated. And the synopsis that Netflix provided for this movie goes: when their daughter disappears during a family vacation, two terrified parents launch their own investigation that soon exposes local secrets. I really found it to be entertaining. Only negative part I can say for this movie is the two main characters. They can be really, really frustrating at the actions that they take. It's one of those movies that when you see them do certain stuff, it's like, why are you doing this? But stick with it. You might be surprised by the end of the movie on how entertaining it turned out to be. But definitely a really fun psychological thriller. Recommend for you guys to check that one out as well. Another film, The King. This movie came out in 2019. And honestly, when I checked that movie out, it's because I saw that it starred Robert Pattinson, which I've been becoming more of a fan lately. He's been on a roll lately. Robert Pattinson's been killing it when it comes to the movies he's been doing. The most recent one I enjoyed him in was called The Lighthouse. And the synopsis for this one goes: wayward Prince Hal, he must turn to a warrior king as he faces hostilities from inside and outside the castle walls in the battle for England. The movie is almost 2.5 hours long. It is based on real life. It was very, very entertaining, and I thought Timothy did a great job with his role. And when you finally get to see Robert Pattinson's character, wow, another different turn for Robert Pattinson. And last but not least, if you're looking for a couple of scary films, the first one I recommend for you to check out, it's called Veronica. It came out back in 2017. It is based on a real life story, and the synopsis for that one goes: in 1991 Madrid, after holding a seance at school, a teen girl minding her younger siblings at home suspects an evil force has entered their apartment. And there are moments in this movie that gave me the worst chills. The way they portray some of their really terrifying scenes in this movie, I thought was very unique. And it really left me invested more into the story because of the fact that it is based on a true story. And the other horror film that I do recommend is called Don't Listen. It came out last year. Synopsis for that one goes: after a tragic turn of events at the new home he's fixing up, Daniel hears a ghostly plea for help, spurring him to seek out a famous paranormal expert. They do things in this film that's also very unique and makes it stand out. I thought it was great. It had a lot of twists and turns. And those are my recommendations. If you saw any of the films or TV shows that I mentioned, or you do end up watching any of them that was recommended in this video, comment below. Let me know what you think. And if you have your own recommendations, feel free to mention them in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do appreciate you taking the time to check out this video and for all your love and support. You all take care. Bye. To my Patreons, here is my brother Issam. You're probably familiar with him from my previous videos on my YouTube channel. So I asked him to join us today for him to share his Netflix recommendations. Take it away, brother.
Game of Thrones. Okay. And then Letterkenny.
No.
Wait, that's Hulu.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Game of Thrones is HBO.
That's but yeah. But
I said Netflix.
Game
I
of
swear.
Thrones is universe, though.
Apologies to my Patreons. I'm sure he's gonna get to the Netflix recommendations soon.
Yes. Documentaries. They're serial killer documentaries. Don't look at me like that. What the hell?
What are they?
Oh, okay. So, Night Stalker, obviously. Okay. But there's also the tapes of Ted Bundy. Yeah. The best one, though, is Inside the Criminal Mind. If you want to learn about drug lords, kidnappers, serial killers. Anyway, American Murder, The Family Next Door. Oh, man. That was crazy. Crime Scene, The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. That one just came out, and that's actually a really good one.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if anyone's heard about this show. It's called Tiger King. But apparently it got really big during the start of the pandemic, according to one of the episodes. But I had never heard of it until told me about it. So I watched that one. I actually just finished it today. Why
Good
are you twitching?
Because the whole world was talking about this show last year. It's where you've been, bro. Where have you been? I recommended that show last year for sure.
Anyway, Tiger King. Yeah, that's a good one. And then don't F the curse word with cats.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about that. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh.
No, don't F with cats.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, don't F with them.
Okay.
Let's move on to comedies. Obviously.
Community.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was referring to Schitt's Creek, though, but yes. A million times yes for Community. But Schitt's Creek, for sure. I am not okay with this. It's only one season.
What are you not okay with?
I am not okay with this being one season. I'm literally
What are you not okay with?
I'm not okay with this being one season.
I'm confused.
I'm not okay with this.
With what, though? What show?
Being one season.
Oh, the show's called One Season?
No, I'm not okay with this.
What's happening?
I'm not okay with this being one season. I am not okay with this. I am not okay with this being one season. That's what I'm trying to say.
The show's called I'm Not Okay With
Oh,
This.
yes.
Unbelievable. Yeah. What's with that face?
I don't know.
You look like Danny DeVito when you did that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Which one's Danny DeVito? I mix him and Joe Pesci up. So I don't know which one's which.
Danny DeVito, he was Penguin, he was in Twins, Matilda.
Okay.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Matilda.
When you made that face.
Yeah, The Politician. Have you ever seen that one?
No, not yet.
It's a Ryan Murphy show. It's freaking hilarious. Very smart, but really, really funny. Yeah, I like it. And it's not like a stupid comedy type of thing. It's really funny and messed up.
Sure.
Yeah. Arrested Development. I want to say seasons 1 through 3, but if you're going to watch a show, you got to watch every season. Even though the ones that weren't great. You have to.
My recommendations stop after 3.
The Good Place. If you want to be in a good place, watch The Good Place, or else you'll go to hell. Lucifer. Is that a comedy or a drama? I don't know, but I laugh every episode.
Yeah, it's comedy.
All right, now on to dramas. Dun, dun, dun. Haunting of Hill House. Yes.
Absolutely.
If you want a classic mix with family drama and horror and suspense and shock and twists, watch The Haunting of Hill House. The Haunting of Bly Manor, another really good one. It's like a sequel, but not really because they're limited series. It's like American Horror Story, how that's treated. Each season is its own thing. The Witcher. I put The Witcher because I thought that was good too.
Absolutely.
Just don't compare it to Game of Thrones, though. That's mean, for The Witcher to do. You can't compare anything to Game of Thrones. If you don't do that, you'll actually really like it. I liked it. The story was really good. The action was amazing. The acting was amazing. It was a really good show.
Agreed.
Stranger Things. That's a good, fun show.
Absolutely.
Last season wasn't my favorite, but overall, it's good. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Yeah. You will get mad.
Yeah.
But it's such a good show.
Yeah.
Great acting. You should watch it.
Watch what?
You should watch You.
What are you talking about? I got the mirror behind you. I could.
No, I know, but you should totally watch You.
That's the name of the show, You?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. He just did that to me again.
Yeah. Booyah! Mic drop.
No, please. Dork.
The Queen's Gambit. If you want to learn about chess, watch The Queen's Gambit. If you want to watch something that's so addicting, binge-worthy, great drama, suspense, watch The Queen's Gambit. It's freaking amazing.
It's next on my list for sure. I know you and my sister watched it, so if I were to ask my sister, let's play chess, she'll know how?
No. And then the number one show everyone should watch in the world, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Watch it. Such a great show. It is an animated cartoon show, but man, does that teach you about life. Great storytelling, great character development. Like, it's freaking amazing from season 1 all the way to season 3. Watch it. And that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Issam, for sharing your recommendations for the content that's on Netflix.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Until next time, say bye.
Bye.